CJ Stroud is one of the best rising stars in the NFL, but he has a problem because he's the only player on this team. So today we're going to spin this wheel full of NFL superstars until we build him a super team to win him his first Super Bowl. But my only problem is that I have just 1 hour to fill out this entire team to help CJ become a champion. Otherwise, I'll have to buy a CJ Stroud jersey and do with it whatever the top comment says. So it's best if I hurry up and start spinning this wheel. Okay, so we're trying to win CJ Stroud his first Super Bowl, and who is going to help us with that? The very first wheel spin, it's going to be Lane Johnson. You know, it's never a bad thing to start off these videos with getting an offensive lineman, especially an offensive tackle. And when it's like the highest overall tackle you can get in the game, like that's insane. But we are already cooking. And there we go. CJ Stroud has his first teammates on his new God squad. And considering the Texans had one of the worst offensive lines last year, I know CJ is happy about this. And we're going to move on. And we're going to add another offensive lineman. Nah, bro, you can't make this up. This is actually hilarious. If there is one person who needed an offensive line overhaul, it is CJ Stroud, and we are doing just that. We got one of the best right tackles and now one of the best right guards. And that's a great start considering we have a 1 hour time limit to add as many players as possible. We already have 2 offensive linemen locked down, and we are going to now add a middle linebacker to the mix. So we were already locking down really difficult positions to get on the wheel. We get a 95 X Factor middle linebacker with a third wheel spin. Finally, we have a defensive player added on the other side of the ball. Now we just need 10 more. I'm still waiting to add some offensive firepower. Give me some skill positions, whether that's a halfback or a receiver. Oh my God, we get Amon-Ra St. Brown now. We get our wide receiver 1. 96 overall Amon-Ra St. Brown as our wide receiver 1 already. We will take that. So there it is, our first offensive weapon for CJ Stroud, but stay tuned because I'm sure we're going to add even better receivers to the team later down the line. Okay, back to the wheel we go. Oh, there's no way we're going to add another. Oh my, we're adding our left tackle now. We're adding our left tackle. So we already added a 98 overall right tackle, and then we go to the other side of the offensive line and get a 99 overall left tackle in Trent Williams. This is beautiful. Look at our offensive line, dude. It's already 3 superstars on the O-line. Now, I'm ready to move on to defense. Give me some players on defense that I can just start cooking with. Oh my God, this might be the best start to one of these videos ever. Like, we are 15 minutes through, and we have not skipped a beat on any wheel spin thus far. Myles Garrett is now our premier edge rusher on defense. Like, we barely have any players on defense, so I'm just hoping we get to add more. Because I don't want to go in and just add a bunch of bums because we didn't fill out the defense. So the wheel needs to continue to bless us, and it will. We're staying in Houston with this next upgrade. I mean, Danielle Hunter is only a 91 overall superstar, but like I said, we need players on the defense, so I'm not going to complain a whole lot right now, but I just feel like we're going to add way better edge rushers coming up. Alrighty, boys, honestly, just stay on defense. I need cornerbacks. I need safeties. Give me one of those, or give me another receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Okay, well, we get another receiver with CeeDee Lamb. All right, our offense is still cooking, boys. Amon-Ra and CeeDee Lamb. CJ Stroud has some weapons here. And there's always going to be a concern with these videos, and I think my biggest concern is going to be secondary help. We need secondary. Okay, we're just going to add another receiver for CJ Stroud. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter who's in the secondary. Like, we just added CeeDee Lamb, and then now we're going to be able to add Justin Jefferson, a 99 overall receiver. The best receiver you could add in the game. All right, man, offense is looking good. We just need help on defense. That's just going to be our biggest issue. I just need secondary help. It doesn't matter what. I feel like every time we do these videos, our cornerback room is always weak as we get to add our first safety. All right, bingo. Okay, well, our secondary needed massive help, and that's what we're going to get with Derwin James. I think he's the best strong safety you can possibly get. So W wheel. Like, it's cool that we got Derwin James, but the only problem is that he's playing cornerback because we have no other cornerbacks. So we need more. And there's a problem because we're halfway through and we don't have many players on defense. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. We're starting to heat up here. Kyle Hamilton, another safety. He is a strong safety just like Derwin, but at the same time, like, he can play free safety. Like, it's no big deal. All I care is that he's on the team. That's essentially essentially it. Okay, well, halfway through, and this is what the defense looks like. I'm not too upset. We got 2 massive wheel spins the last 2 times. And offense is looking good, too. I could use a halfback. That could help. All right, man. I'm not going to say I'm getting worried, because I'm not. But okay, I'm starting to get worried because we're adding so many receivers. You know, Puka is cool, but, like, EA disrespected him, man. He should be such a higher overall than an 88. But, I mean, it's a good thing he's, like, our 4th receiver anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, we are set on receivers, dude. I do not need any more receivers. Just give me tight end. Beautiful, beautiful, right? Stay on tight end, dude. I do not need Brandon Aubrey. All right, here we go. We get a tight end. I love tight ends. George Kittle is all the way up to a 98 overall, so that is going to be so clutch to add to the team because we did need a tight end. We didn't need any more receivers, but we did need a tight end. He's like our 3rd or 4th highest overall player, like just like that. Okay, so now all we need on the offense is just a halfback and then a couple offensive linemen, and then we're chilling. Oh my, give me the center. I don't even need Jahmyr Gibbs, bro. Just give me Creed Humphrey. There is no way this team does not win a Super Bowl. Like things are going too perfectly to not end this season with a Lombardi trophy in our possession. Okay, so I just need one more offensive lineman and then a halfback, and then we're chilling on offense. Most of the help is gonna have to come to the defense because my God, this is we're still missing like 5-6 players. But there's really not much more we need in offense. Like we don't need anything. And there we go, baby. There we go. We're staying in Kansas City. Trent McDuffie, come home, buddy. Our first legit cornerback we get to add to the team, and that's much needed. This is a fire upgrade for us. And so if we can just get our halfback, we will have offense sets. A halfback and a center. And all right, we're getting Joe Mixon. That's not really the halfback I wanted. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't want to be too greedy here, but I mean Joe Mixon's not a bad upgrade whatsoever. It's just that he's a star dev, which kind of sucks. But I mean either way, our offense is looking solid now. We just need one more player. Okay, our next player from the wheel, is it gonna be PS2? Is it gonna be Alex Highsmith? I think it's gonna be Patrick Surtain. Let's go. This might be one of the best teams we have ever built in this series. Like every player that we need, every position we're getting. Like our defense still needs a lot of help, but our secondary's chilling now. We just need linebackers and defensive tackles. But our only issue is that we have 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left to give it all we got. And oh my, like I don't know if the wheel can hear me. I don't know if the wheel has a conscience and it can just do what I ask it to do. 97 overall outside linebacker TJ Watt is now a Houston Texan, just like his brother once was. Like with barely 15 minutes left, all we really need is like 4 positions, maybe. Come on. Oh my God, we need a defensive tackle. We get a defensive tackle. This is the most insane generational run I've ever seen the wheel go on in one of these videos. It is actually disgusting how bad the wheel is cooking right now. And so I moved Jalen Carter to defensive tackle, so he's now our starting defensive tackle, obviously. And for some reason we have 2 Myles Garrett's playing, but that's obviously just a glitch. So all we really needed, we just need 2 more positions on defense and a center and maybe another halfback, and we're chilling. But we're not chilling with the time because we have under 10 minutes. We probably have like 3 or 4 more wheel spins. Here we go, Alex Highsmith. So we're gonna add 2 Pittsburgh Steelers outside linebackers. I mean, he goes crazy with TJ Watt on the other side, so hopefully he should do the same exact thing on this team with TJ Watt on the other side. Just give me a center and give me another defensive tackle, I guess. That's all I could ask for. Okay, halfback, perfect. Another halfback. That's definitely way better than Joe Mixon. No disrespect, Joe Mixon. I know you're not watching this video, but still. I mean, we go from a 94-star halfback to a 99 overall superstar X Factor halfback. That is so clutch. Just give me one more offensive lineman. It doesn't have to be a center. I'm not that greedy. Just give me another offensive lineman, or we'll get another wide receiver. Yeah, that's definitely on Tyreek Hill. I mean, I'm not going to say no to adding Tyreek Hill to the team. Like, we definitely could still use him. He would be our second best receiver. But we need another offensive lineman, man. Please give me one more offensive lineman. Just give me one. Penei Sewell, please, 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 please. No, it's Brian Branch. Wrong Detroit Lion, bro. Another strong safety, which sucks, but he can play the slot for us. So this actually is not a bad addition whatsoever. Okay, I think we're gonna have time for 2 more wheel spins. Please just give me one more offensive lineman. Please, not another safety. I don't need them anymore. I was complaining about that like 40 minutes ago. Ooh, let's go. Another strong safety that I don't need. All right, our last wheel spin of the day. Are we going to get an offensive lineman? No, but we are going to get another linebacker, which honestly, it's cool with me. Especially because this middle linebacker is somehow better than Roquan Smith. So that's how you know we're cooking. Okay, well, this is what the finished product looks on offense. We have a problem at center. And this is what the finished product on defense looks like. We have a problem at defensive tackle number 2. But either way, this is still a God squad. Like, we still should have no problems. If you're telling me this team can't make the playoffs because we have a 50 overall center, then that's not good. Okay, we go 15-2. No problems here. We somehow only had one league leader with Derrick Henry rushing for 22 touchdowns. CJ Stroud had 43 touchdowns, 6 interceptions with 4,300 passing yards. Derrick Henry obviously went crazy. And Amonra and Jettas both cooked on this team, with Amonra having 19 touchdowns. And then on defense, Jalen Carter and Daniil Hunter led the way with 8.5 sacks. And Derwin James had 6 interceptions. Okay, let's see if we can get past our first opponent with the Cincinnati Bengals. We're already up 7-0. The Bengals are going to make it 10-7. Okay, things are getting a little scary here. But we now lead 21-10, 28-10. Okay, that should be all she wrote. The Bengals just can't stop this offense. There's just no way. And now we're going to have to play the 14-3 Buffalo Bills to make it to the Super Bowl. Please, CJ Stroud, win this game so we can make it to the Super Bowl. I don't want to have to buy your jersey and do whatever the top comment says, because these guys are devious. 17-14, 24-14. Come on, CJ. Let's go. We're making it to the Super Bowl. CJ had 3 touchdowns. And of course, it's got to be the Eagles in the Super Bowl. Like, why would it not be? Alrighty, boys. All we have to do is just beat the Eagles. Just beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and we are Super Bowl champions. It's that simple. 21-14. Come on, CJ. Please, defense. 21-21, 28-21. Please. CJ, just get us in field goal range. Just score a touchdown, a 53-yarder to Joe Mixon. And the Houston Texans are going to be Super Bowl champions. We build CJ Stroud a God squad, a 99 overall team, and it is enough to secure the Houston Texans a Super Bowl. CJ Stroud is now a Super Bowl champion. I mean, he had 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. CJ was him. And that's going to do it for building CJ Stroud a 99 overall team. If you boys want to see me do it for someone else like Jaden Daniels, another young quarterback in the league, then click right here. Check it out right there.